Welcome to part 3 of the Strive Studio 7-part life transformation series. In part 1, we covered clarity. Part 2, we focused on self-image. Today, I want to talk to you about the concept of letting go. Are you holding on to things that no longer serve you? You were not born to stay stuck. You were born to evolve, to expand, to become the greatest version of yourself. But too often, so many of us get stuck hanging on to what's familiar. Old habits, outdated beliefs, relationships that no longer lift us up. Let me ask you something. Are holding on to these things making you stronger? Or are they weighing you down? I think if you want to level up in your life, you've got to let go of the things that are keeping you small. I know this because I lived it. There was a time in my life that I hung on to things just because they were comfortable. I thought if I keep things under control, if I keep the things that are familiar, if I grip these things tightly, my life will be good. But then I realized these were the things that were holding me back from the limitless potential I believed that I could have. So I had to let go of things in my life because that created a bigger space for bigger opportunities, greater success, deeper fulfillment. I can give you an example. In the first 15 years of my career, I taught U.S. history. It was comfortable, it was easy, I had all the lesson plans I needed, but it was limiting my potential. One day I decided I needed to do something different, and I started building the Leadership Through Service class that I teach right now. I could have never done that if I kept holding on to the U.S. history. See, this leadership program has inspired others. It's challenged students to go out and serve in the community, and it's inspired me to want to do more, which is why this video is happening right now. Letting go isn't losing, it's gaining freedom. Ask yourself, what are you holding on to that's no longer serving you? Is it a friendship? Is it an addiction? Is it going home every single day and watching Netflix? Maybe it's an old belief that says, I'll never be happy, I'll never be fit. Maybe it's a habit that feels safe, but is going to limit your growth. Maybe it's that relationship that drains you instead of fuels you for who you want to be. Most people cling to the past because it's familiar. We do the same things each and every day because it's comfortable. But let me tell you this, the winners and the leaders in life know that transformation happens when you make room for what's next. I used to tell my son this all the time. On the other side of fear is fun. He never wanted to take off his life vest and swim. He didn't want to get rid of the training wheels. But when you release those things, you can go faster and you can go farther. And it's a lot more fun. So I'm going to ask you 4 powerful questions that you can think about in this transformation. Number 1, what am I holding on to that no longer aligns with the person that I want to become? Number 2, are there habits in my daily routine that feel comfortable but are preventing me from growing? What are those things that I do every day? Number 3, what outdated beliefs about myself or the world might be limiting my potential? We all have some, and we need to find them. And question 4, are there relationships in my life that are draining or unbalanced? Why am I still holding on to them? Do I need to move towards other people instead of just moving away? See, holding on to what's familiar makes us feel safe, but safety is the enemy of growth. Every single one of you was designed for more, a richer and more abundant experience. Step up. Let's claim the life that you were meant to live, a life of service, a life of inspiration. Because when you release what no longer serves you, you regain the power. You become the person you were meant to be. The moment that you decide to release what's holding you back, your life starts to shift. It's easier. It feels better. It's energizing. Every time you let go of that outdated belief, a toxic relationship, or a self-imposed limitation, you get stronger. You gain momentum, and it builds and it builds and it builds, and you get closer to that potential. You don't have to stay where you are physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. The power to change is in your hands. So use the insights from the things that I've been talking about here and in the lessons before to figure out what no longer aligns with your life. Trust the process. Take the leap. Jump and build the wings on the way down. Because every time that you let go, you make room for something bigger, something better, something extraordinary. So make this your moment. Step into it. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel freer. And know that your more powerful self is just around the corner. Thank you again for sitting with us in this program. God bless and have a great day.